The difference is Joe Biden got classified information that about, I forget how many, like 9 different locations, because the Penn Biden Center moved like 3 times in D.C., so 3 locations there, his garage, his den, his office upstairs, downstairs, and then at the University of Delaware, the library, and the University of Delaware Biden Center, so I don't know how many that is, it's like 9 different places. President Trump's classified documents were kept at his home with Secret Service protection, by the way.
But in the report, Hur does point out that Biden turned that information over when he became aware of it versus Trump.
What he points out in the report is based on what Jack Smith has said, and we know Jack Smith and what he's done in the past. So we'll see. I do got to get the votes. I apologize.
What would you like to say that
I'm not going to get into that. The question stands for itself. What we know is what he wrote in his report. Joe Biden kept classified information, shared it with his ghostwriter because he was writing the book, and he started doing that before he left the vice presidency, and he was doing that because he got an $8 million advance. And as Mr. Hur points out,
the transcript has now been released of Biden's interview with Robert Hur. Do you believe that Hur's assessment of his age is fair?
No, I do not believe his assessment of his age is fair. I think any fair reading of the transcript shows his assessment is not fair. I think that the American people saw in the State of the Union address last year a very forceful president in full possession of his faculties. And I think if you watch what our former president Trump is doing, I think the question is his possession or lack of it of proper cognizance, and I think we're going to show that.
Hur says he had to mention the president's mental state, had to evaluate that in order to explain why he didn't bring charges.
That is not true. He didn't. This was a Republican hit job. Remember, Bob Hur is the same individual who wrote for Bob Barr the false summary of the Mueller report that was released a month before the Mueller report was written. We're dealing with a Republican hitman